Emmental is a hard cheese made from cow's milk, and it comes complete with holes. Even though many non-Swiss cheesemakers also use the name, for most Emmental is the epitome of Swiss cheese. Markus Ärgerer says it is even more.
This cheese has had an impact on our valley, and it's still the king of cheeses. What makes Emmental so typical and unique is that it tastes almost sweet.
Emmental is a valley in the canton of Bern in west-central Switzerland. Some 100,000 people live in the region, which thrives mainly on dairy farming. The river Emme gave its name to the valley, and locals are proud of a bridge with architecture from 4 centuries. Not only Emmental cheese is made in the region, but with its unmistakable red label, genuine Emmental is easy to recognize. Cheesemaker Bruno Streuli has to make sure that the consistency is right. He can't lift the cheese himself because it's so big.
There are historical reasons for that. The cheese used to be subject to customs duties at the border, and because each wheel was taxed, they were made as big as possible, about 100 kilograms. These weigh about 90 kilos, which is a good size for us. We then cut the cheese into small rectangular blocks of 150 or 200 grams.
Tourists can visit a special showcase dairy in Emmental to find out exactly how the famous cheese is made. It looks like a traditional farmhouse. The cheese is still made in the traditional manner. Like most, today's visitors want to know where the holes come from.
Emmental is a cheese with large holes that go through 2 fermentation processes. Lactic acid fermentation, the breaking down of lactose, and propionic acid fermentation, which happens when propionic acid bacteria are added. This only happens in Emmental, and they produce carbon dioxide that can't escape, and that's how these nice round holes are created.
This is where the cheese becomes firm. It's then pressed into a mold and stored in a brine solution. The results go down well with the visitors.
Cheese has to have a certain bite to it, and the aroma has to be a little bit pungent.
Very nice. The cheese is fantastic. The temperature is not too cold, and it's stored for at least a year or a year and a half. That's why the taste is more intensive.
It takes about an hour to cross the region of Emmental from north to south by car. And a visit to this mountain restaurant is always worthwhile. Cheese finds its way into all the dishes here.
We use it in our cordon bleu for quite a heavy dish. Or we fill our ravioli with it for something lighter with tomatoes and olives.
The cows in Emmental produce generous quantities of milk. And without the milk, there would be no Emmental, arguably the king of cheese.